Do you remember that time you bet me that I couldn't finish that taco we were eating and I won, and you gave me a free taco?
Why does it got to be a taco?
Because that's what we were eating. There's no racial.
It's so
views here.
racial.
No, you told me I couldn't finish that taco.
I eat everything.
And I finished that taco, and you know what you gave me? You never gave me a Porsche. That's for damn sure. And you never gave me a Rolls Royce either.
But we did bet some in Vegas, and I did give you that prize though.
Yeah, you did.
But that's
another story.
That's another conversation.
That's for TYT Sports After Dark. TYT Sports After Dark might be a good segment coming up. But either way, the context is because the New York Jets wide receiver Brandon Marshall, I'll throw the video right here, he challenges Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver and all-around very highly valued NFL player Antonio Brown to a bet. And he has got some balls to do this. I mean, he wasn't far away from him last year when it came to the yards. Marshall recorded just over 1,500 yards last year. And it was 332 short of Antonio Brown's 1,834.
Nice.
So what he has is he's challenged them to a bet. And we'll take a look at this video as to what is up for grabs.
Roll that.
Roll it.
AB, man, I see you boys driving those Rolls Royces to Cam. Let me show you how we do it in New York, man. We ride these Porsches, bro. Talk about going fast. Hey, let's race for pinks, bro, any day. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you have more receiving yards than me, I'll give you the Porsche. If I have more receiving yards than you, then you got to give me the Rolls Royce. Check it out.
Give me that.
What are we doing wrong? We're betting for Starbucks and the next day. These guys are just swapping Porsches and Rolls Royces.
And Rolls Royces. That's the life, baby.
If we take a look, I'm sure we're running up the bureau right now. The Rolls Royce, Steelers-inspired Rolls Royce. My God. And he's going to run it apparently he's going to drive it up to training this week. And what are we doing wrong? Why can't we be betting for things like this?
You could keep the Porsche because I'm big, I'm 6'4", I don't fit in Porsches. So I would definitely take that Rolls though. But I'm a truck guy, so I'll probably trade in the Rolls Royce for like a truck.
All right, we need to do some sort of inspired bet. So you're driving a Jeep, right?
I have a big four-door Jeep Wrangler, nice lifted, big tires.
And I've got a nice little two-door Beamer.
That's perfect for you though.
Yeah, but so you don't want to be betting in case you end up stuck in a two-door Beamer.
I don't fit in BMWs, bro. I'm a big dude.
Well, either way,
what would be our bet other than tacos? Because apparently that's the only thing I eat.
Oh, well,
and
you
the only
said
thing
something.
I want.
Well, why don't you just make it haggis then?
I love haggis. I love haggis.
We'll make some haggis tacos.
Haggis tacos. That sounds disgusting.
That sounds like a future food truck down in Venice Boulevard that we can make a killing.
Haggis tacos.
Haggis tacos. But don't tell them where haggis comes from because no one wants to know that.
Isn't it like the sheep ass?
Sheep stomach.
Oh. Sheep ass?
Sheep ass. I mean,
it's the same thing.
Sheep ass.
Can I say ass? Can I say ass?
You can say whatever you want, brother. Just keep it within a line. So, the guy's obviously got some confidence in his own ability, challenging. I mean, there's no doubt the Jets wide receiver Brandon Marshall is a talented wide receiver. This season, it might change. I mean, they just got Fitzpatrick as the quarterback.
Yeah, they re-signed him for a year.
People are saying that. They just got him back. They're saying that that's going to go against him. That's not good. And he has to share receiving yards with Eric Decker.
Right.
Right? So is that going to play a role in hindering his reception yards when Antonio Brown, as we know, he is the Steelers. That guy is the go-to when it comes to it. That guy is obviously going to be their number one outlet. And I think that he might rack up their yards, and that might just tip them over the edge. But it's not a bad stake to play for. Every single catch, you're thinking, I'm going to be rolling around in that Rolls Royce.
I'm going to get a car.
I'm going to get a car if I catch this, as well as everything else I get for being a wide receiver in the NFL. But so what we need to actually think of a bet that we could have.
Let's do one.
But no cars. I'm not ready to trade some pink slips yet. I'm not at that comfort stage in my life.
And we can't trade like clothes because you wear like mediums. You wear like European cut smalls.
And we can't trade shoes because I could fit two of my feet into one of your
I wear
Titanics.
size 14.
Yeah. I once rode one of your shoes down a lake.
We could trade girlfriends.
Interesting. Did we get the girlfriends up?
Are you down for that?
I mean, I don't know.
You are European.
That's the thing. We swing by nature.
Y'all.
We swing across here.
Get down.
I think we just...
Real quick, before we get away from the nature of the story, the sad thing here is they're betting on multi-million-dollar cars, because they know they have no chance at a championship. So like, all right, fuck it. We need a consolation prize, bruh. What are we gonna do? Let's bet on cars. Let's make this shit interesting because we know we're not going to the ship. We know we're not gonna make it through the playoffs. So let's just.
The best thing is it's coming straight from a Patriots fan, right?
Yeah.
In the booth. And by the way,
Are you a Patriots fan?
Yeah, of course, bro. What do you mean? You notice Tom Brady's not betting on cars. You notice we're not betting on cars over
He has
here.
Giselle.
We have bigger stakes. Exactly. You got supermodels and Super Bowl
He's
rings.
no way.
You know, either way, we're
There's no
super.
way he's trading Giselle. He's not calling up Colin Kaepernick and being like, all right, let's switch over. Or he maybe calls up Aaron Rodgers and he's like, all right, we'll switch over Giselle for Olivia Munn. My God, what a bet that is.
That's not how those salaries work, bro. Giselle has the say on who goes and who stays.
Right.
I promise you that.
By the way, just so everyone is reminded, Jacory in the booth cam is going to be coming more regularly. Jacory in the booth is a go-to cam.
I like that. I didn't even know that was a part of the show now.
No,
I like that.
We've been testing out for a while. Jacory was with me. We went to the Chelsea-Liverpool game. Man, the guy is a wizard.
The game you're supposed to take me to?
What did I say, Jacory?
You called that shit. Game night. You called that shit.
I said, Chuey Martinez, I said, we got 2 tickets. I needed a cameraman. Chuey probably would have wanted me to just remove myself out and be like, Chuey, come, do your best Scottish accent and see if we can get down there.
Man, I would have loved to have gone to the game.
I know, bro.
But I like Jacory in the booth. That's hot. I like that.
Jacory in the booth. That's when you know you're well around the team.
Like Ocho Cinco, baby. I changed my legal last name to In the Booth.
In the booth. Sounds dirty.
He doesn't like being outside that booth.
He doesn't like
him in the booth. The booth is his comfort zone. All right, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you fancy Brandon Marshall's chances, or do you think it's all up to Antonio Brown, who did get, as I mentioned, just 300 plus yards more? So it's going to be a close one next year. We're looking forward to it. Hit us in the comments, as I mentioned, Chuey Martinez on all social platforms. Snapchat at Chuey Martinez?
It's everything, brother. I own my name, so not like...
It's usually what happens when you...
TYT owns him.
Yeah, so. I'm like Francis Maxwell, TYT. I'm owned by me.
He's got TYT like branded on his
Francis
ass.
Maxwell bow ties. Yeah, I don't own anything. That'd be a good one.